Cyrus, good to see you. We've been on the phone all the time, but this is the first time face to face. Are we 6 feet apart?
I think we are.
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
I came to town for the first time in a week today to do some groceries and sync my computers. I've been working from home, doing my part for physical distancing. But a friend made me 2 masks out of cloth, and I'm wondering if you can show me how to really put it on and do this right so that I'm not defeating the entire purpose.
Absolutely. It's really pretty easy. So the first thing you need to know is that you're never going to touch the outside of your mask except the one time when you're at home practicing and figuring out how to put it on and make it fit you.
Okay.
A good tip with those kind of masks with the pleats is that people have a tendency to want to pull them down over their chin a long ways and their nose. And when they do that, then when they talk and their jaw moves up and down, it kind of pulls the mask down. So
that completely happened to me. I wore a buff and I pulled it up in the grocery store, and then as I was moving around or moving my mouth, I saw somebody try to talk. I was touching my face more than what I normally do.
Right, and that's what you don't want to do.
Right.
So the other tip is that sometimes those ear loops can be kind of loose.
Okay.
And so when you're practicing, you want to make sure that they're snug enough, and if they're not, to be able to keep it from moving down, then you want to tie a little knot in the end of that loop to make it just a little bit smaller for your face. Yes.
Okay.
So go ahead and try it on. I noticed, by the way, that you're wearing your glasses instead of your contacts.
Yes.
Great.
You gave me that tip early on to wear glasses instead of contacts to help with any droplets, since coronavirus is spread via droplets. And I cut my fingernails short, so there's no little germs, not as easily underneath my fingernails. And I'm washing my hands all the time and having to use a lot of lotion because my hands are really dry.
Good job.
So how's this?
That looks really good.
Okay.
So now you go out into the store. And you're going to be touching things.
Yeah.
And you're going to be getting gas and touching handles and things, and then you're going to come home, and what's the first thing you're going to do?
Touch my face.
No. No.
The first thing I'm going to do is wash my hands with sudsy water.
For how long?
20 seconds.
20 seconds. What do you like to sing when you do your
I actually like to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or Happy Birthday.
Well, there you go. So
how about you? What do you sing?
I like to sing the ABC song.
That's a good one, especially for little kids too.
For little kids. So, okay, so you've washed your hands, and you don't want to touch the front of your mask, but you want to take your mask off, so you're going to use your ear loops to do that with.
Okay, like that?
And then you're just going to drop it into your washing machine.
So at my house, my washing machine is in a completely different space than my kitchen where I've just come in and washed my hands. So could I have a bowl of water that's sudsy water and just drop this right into that bowl on my counter until I'm ready to run a load of laundry?
Absolutely. You can you want it to be warm water and have soap.
Okay.
And you could even wash it in there later if you wanted to and let it dry.
Okay.
And in the meantime, do you have a spare mask to wear?
Well, this is what was awesome. The friend that made these and sent them to me gave me 2.
Good job.
So yes, I now do. I'm official.
Okay.
Now I noticed you have a really pretty mask that even has butterflies on it, but yours ties different. So how does yours work?
A friend of mine made this for me. I like this because it doesn't I don't have to worry about the ear loops, and I like how it ties, so I have to move my hair out of the way. Anybody who has long hair will probably want to tie it up if they're going to wear a mask like this, because the hair will get in the way. And you have to tie it in the back. It might take me a second here. I see you are practicing with yours again.
I am.
Good job. And then I'm going to use my ear loops to tie it up, and I like it because I can kind of adjust it a little bit and tie it on the top. The rule with these kind of masks is that you always do it in the same order. You do bottom top and then bottom top.
Okay.
So now I've gone out into the community and I've touched things and I've come back home. First thing I do when I walk through my door is wash my hands for 20 seconds and sing my ABC song. And then I'm going to remove my mask. So I'm going to do the bottom one first.
Okay.
And you'll notice that the ties will just hang down.
Yep.
If I had undone the top one first, it would have fallen onto my chest.
Right, and then you've got whatever germs or whatever is there is all over the front of your shirt. You've totally defeated the purpose of wearing it.
Right. And then I undo my top loops, and I can take it and go over and drop it in my washing machine.
Awesome. That's super simple. It's actually not that hard.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Just a new habit to learn.
Anybody can do it.
Well, I want to thank you, Nurse Iris, and our school nurses are doing amazing things. I know they're not seeing all of our kiddos face to face, but I do know that they're reaching out to families and kids. They're doing all sorts of things to be helpful and really do their role now, even though kids aren't at school. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Our school nurses rock.
They do. Thank you for your time today. I really appreciate it.
See you.
Bye-bye.